I'm a 28-year-old woman, and I haven't spoken to my mother in 6 years. Her name is Callie. She raised me alone in a quiet town outside Grand Rapids, Michigan, after my dad left when I was 5. I grew up believing he was a selfish loser who bailed on us and never looked back. That's how she explained it whenever I asked. Just those words, selfish loser. No photos, no phone number, not even a full name, really. Just your father. Callie was a nurse, always tired, always working, always coming home in scrubs with that sour hospital smell and a short fuse. She wasn't physically abusive or anything like that, but she was never really there either. She'd say things like, "You're lucky I even come home at all, and don't ask for more than I can give." So I stopped asking. I figured out early that I had to handle things on my own. She never taught me how to cook or drive or do taxes. I learned most of that stuff by watching YouTube videos or asking kids at school. School was the one place I actually liked being. I liked the structure, the rules, the routine. I liked knowing what was expected of me. I especially liked science. There was this environmental science unit in 8th grade that hooked me. I even stayed after class to clean up beakers and ask more questions. But the idea of me doing anything with that, Callie shut it down fast. She didn't let me join any after-school activities. Said it was a waste of time and money. I remember crying in the hallway once when the robotics club list went up and my name wasn't on it. I had signed up. The teacher told me later someone called and removed my name. I already knew who it was. By high school, Callie started pushing me towards something practical. She wanted me to do a certified nursing assistant program that the school ran in partnership with a local hospital. She told me college was a scam, that student loans would ruin my life, and that nursing assistants made decent money. When I said I wanted to go into environmental engineering, she laughed. Not just a small laugh. She laughed like I had told a joke. Then she said, "You're not smart enough for that kind of career. Don't set yourself up to fail." So I took the nursing aid classes. I graduated, and she used her connections to get me a job at the same hospital where she worked. I didn't even get a say in it. The offer letter was on the kitchen table one morning. She made it sound like a huge favor, like she'd pulled strings for me. I said thank you. I didn't know what else to do. She told me to stay at home to save money, but she charged me $900 a month in rent. Groceries were split 50-50. Even household stuff like paper towels and light bulbs were my half. Later, I found out she had refinanced the house and maxed out 2 credit cards. I wasn't helping with the bills. I was bailing her out. The only reason I didn't lose my mind was because of Kai. We'd been friends since sophomore year. He was the kind of person who knew how to spot when someone was drowning, even when they weren't making a sound. He kept telling me I was wasting my potential, that I was more than just a girl in scrubs changing bedpans. I didn't believe him at first, but then he started sneaking me printouts of community college classes. One day, he handed me a night class schedule with 3 words underlined: "You can start here." I enrolled without telling anyone. Just one class, Intro to Environmental Systems, paid out of pocket. Went straight from my shift at the hospital to a night campus across town. It was exhausting, but it felt like I could breathe for the first time. When Callie found out, she went nuclear. She said I was ungrateful, disloyal, reckless. She called me a failure, said I'd never survive on my own, told me to quit and focus on real life. When I refused, she kicked me out. I was 22 when I moved into a tiny apartment with Kai. The place had water stains on the ceiling and the oven barely worked, but it was mine. I kept working full-time and kept taking classes, slowly, a couple at a time. I learned how to budget, learned how to fix a broken garbage disposal, learned how to sleep 4 hours a night, and still show up for both school and work. Callie cut me off completely. No birthday texts,